Yeah. It's time for an episode of Ask the Little Guy. Get ready. Yeah, oh man. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Ask the Little Guy. Take all this crap off. Currently at a place called Atlas Tubing up here in Plymouth, Michigan. Gonna get loaded with some steel tubing sometime today. It's a long story. I don't even want to get into it with you. I would have been home by now if it hadn't been for some dumbass forklift driver that didn't know what he was doing when he was unloading me my last load. But yeah. As I say it, fuck all that shit. Bullshit. It's a long story. But anyway, before I get started, I want to give a big shout out to Craig, one of my subscribers. He's been watching ever since the beginning. Craig, good on you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. Before I start reading the comments, two things I want to address. Everybody keeps asking me about Prime and everything, about why I left Raven. Let's just talk about that real quick. And don't want this to seem like we're bashing Raven Transport, because we're not. What happened was that I was told that this was going to happen, and it didn't, and the other thing happened. And let's just say that when they say the grass is greener on the other side, or it's not always greener on the other side, that's true. But when your grass dies and turns brown, it's time to go to the other yard. And I'll leave it at that. Why did I choose Flatbed? Reefer guys tend to sit in a dock door for a long time. And I don't want to be sitting. I want to stay active, moving around, doing chains, doing tarps. Plus, I hate driving at night, okay? Reefer guys usually have weird freaking appointment times, like 2 o'clock in the morning, all that shit. I don't like driving at night. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I like to see things. So that's why I chose Flatbed. I needed a little bit of a challenge to get rock and rolling. And before I even start reading the comments, I know there's probably going to be a bunch of them about, you know, hey, what's it like with the lease and the settlement and this, that. We're going to go over all of that stuff as I progress and learn more. Like, for instance, I'm going to be doing a video on how the settlement breaks down, how much I'm making, all of the stuff, like the truck, the contract, everything. We're going to do a specific video on each of those topics, okay? So I'm not gonna be able to address them here in this episode. I want to dedicate a video to each specific topic. So please stand by for those topics. Okay. Now let's hit up the comments and see what we got going on here. Do you pick your own loads, or you just take what they give you? As a lease driver, I take what they give me, but they try to keep each truck that's a lease driver with an average about $3,500 to $4,000 gross a week, from what I'm being told. Okay, like I said, I haven't done a full week yet, and I'm going home today or tomorrow morning, so I'm not going to work a full week till the following week, so I won't be able to tell you really how much I'm going to be able to gross. You know, some weeks will be up, some weeks will be down. But yeah, I take what they give me. And I have the ability to turn it down if I don't want it. But that kind of puts me at the bottom of the pile again, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of just, you know, I've been taking what they've given me, and I've been doing really good. Okay, how much do you get paid per load? For instance, like I said, it goes up and down. I'm getting paid over $1,000 for this one load that's picking up today, and I'm driving it to Pennsylvania. That delivers on Tuesday. So I have something to keep me loaded over the weekend to deliver on Tuesday while I go on my home time, and that way I'm not waiting all the way till Tuesday to pick up another load. I'm gonna keep it rolling. Okay, so there's another one. Can you make over a G with Prime? Yeah, I did. My first paycheck was over. It was $1,200 take home, okay? I gotta take my own taxes and stuff out of it, so. My second check, which was today, was almost $1,700 take home, okay? Because they didn't pay, I didn't have to pay a truck payment on the first week. Now, next week is where it's gonna really be interesting for me to start, the truck payment and the fixed costs and the work. We're gonna do a video on all that stuff, okay? Did you get to pick your truck, and what made you pick that truck? As far as the trucks go, Prime does like 99% of Freightliner Cascadias because they own a dealership pretty much, and they're one of the best rated trucks on the road for fuel and all that good stuff. So you will see some Prime Peterbilts and Prime Kenworths out there, but you'll see mostly Cascadias. Once I complete my first lease, then I can order my own truck, color, whatever the hell I want on it, decals, seats, for all, just as long as I pay that payment every week, okay? Is it difficult pulling the skateboard? It's not difficult, it's just a lot of work. But I like the challenge, like I said. Like today, I'm going to have to thank God the sun's out. I'm going to be getting steel tubing, and we're going to be tarping that up, and I'll take a picture of it later, put it up on the thing. What else? Since you're back over the road and no longer with Raven, would you reconsider moving? Yeah, eventually we're going to be moving the family from Ohio to Pennsylvania, maybe next summer. I'm trying to save up to buy a house, so I'm going to take my time and do it right. Let's see what I say. Some silly questions. What's your longest route? I don't know. From Maine to California, maybe. I don't know. Matt, would the length of training be? I don't know. Some silly questions. What do you like most about being a lease driver so far? Freedom. Not having forced dispatch. Okay, like I said, I've taken every load they've given me so far. They've been great. One load was over $2,000. The first load was like $800. The second load was $2,000. The third load was $700. Then $1,000, and then this one's a little over $1,000. So we're doing good, guys. We're doing real good. Once I get a full weekend, we'll really be able to touch down on the settlement and how much I'm actually making and spending on fuel and all the other bullshit. Did you know anything about Flatbed prior to Prime? Yeah, I did it at Werner for 3 months, and I wasn't taught the right way at Werner. I got the job done, but I wasn't taught the right way. I learned as I went. But now that I'm dealing with chains and stuff like that, I'm learning even more. So, if you want to lease, how much do you have to put down, or what is the process? We're going to go all over that. We're going to go over that in the video. I'm going to break it down. But just to let you know, Randy, you don't have to put anything down. It's a walk-away lease program over here at Prime. So I can turn the truck in today and say I can't do it, I can't hack it, and just turn the truck in and walk away from it. You don't have to put nothing down. They don't check your credit, okay? That's how easy it is. If you want to come on over here to Prime and do what I'm doing, the link will be in the description box below. Click on that link, fill out your application, then call the number that's in the description box. Ask for Lane Williams in recruiting, and he'll set you right up. Talk about different class driver license. What class license you need to drive a car, van, truck. Really, dude? Adam, come on now. You know you need a Class A to drive a big rig. You know you need a Class B to drive a bus. Class D and E, depending on your state, is a car license. Would you ever go back to Florida? If I won the lottery and I could buy a house, big one, like on the Keys or something, maybe. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. But I don't think I'm going to go back to Florida anytime soon. Probably never. It's just getting too crazy down there in Florida. How do I like it at Prime so far? Bro, you guys have seen that someone even commented and said, you look more stressed out now. I'm not stressed out. I'm learning a lot, and it's a hell of a challenge trying to keep up with all this information with the lease side of the house and learning the flatbed side of the house. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of information. So I'm not stressed. I'm just under a lot of stress, learning so much. But I like it. I like the challenge. I like it. It keeps me motivated. Dude, man, another guy. I'm not moving back to Florida. No, I'm not going back to Florida. I'm only going in to visit. I passed you on 75. I was going south. Thought it was you leaving Romulus. Son of a bitch. I left Home Depot. I was there 20 minutes later. Jessica Anthony Farrell. Damn, we passed each other on the road. That's crazy. Jared. Have you ever been told that Prime hauls onions for flatbed? Western Express does, almost. Had to recover an onion load. Fucking, could you imagine being stuck behind a flatbed with onions? People behind fucking onions and shit. It's crazy. I haven't pulled any onions yet, though, no, Jared. No onions yet. What endorsements do you have, and how are the tests? I don't have any endorsements yet, except my motorcycle endorsement, but that doesn't help me here on the road. I'm in the process of studying for my hazmat and tanker because Prime wants you to get it, and I gotta stop dicking around, and I gotta get it anyway. I've been procrastinating for almost 3 years now to get my damn hazmat and tanker endorsement. I just need to go ahead and get it done. I keep procrastinating. Not a trucking question, but what kind of coils do you run on that chump mod? Where the fuck is it? I don't run coils. I don't even play with. I don't even have a dripper anymore. I sold my drippers. I'm running the Atlantis tank still. I'm still running the Atlantis with a 0.5 ohm coil in it, and it gets down like a fucking dripper. I'm gonna save up here and buy the Atlantis V2, which has even more airflow. Because why would you want to mess with a dripper and build coils when you have a tank that does it all for you? You know, got to work smarter, not harder. What trucking company would you recommend for an owner-operator? Landstar or Prime, depending on what kind of boat you want to get into. Prime has a thing called the ACE program or something. See, these are all things I'm learning, where you buy your own truck and work for Prime as an owner-operator. That might be an option for me down the road, but everybody else keeps going to Landstar to be an owner-operator. Look on YouTube and look up Ian Hanna for information on Landstar, and also look up Raymond Lilly, or his name on YouTube is Ramblin' Ray. Okay, they both work at Landstar. Okay, what happened to Raven on the local end? A lot of people know it already. Local work is not what it's chalked up to be. They said the miles were going to be there. They said it, and they weren't. So I didn't leave my family behind to come back out here on the road just because I missed being over the road. I tell you what, I'm not even going to lie to you. I cried my fucking eyes out when I had to get on that Greyhound bus that day and come back out here and leave my family behind. But I had to do what I had to do to support my family, and I felt it necessary to make the sacrifice now, so that way my family can have the things they want and desire. And then I'm saving this last comment for last. I know this video is kind of long, and I really appreciate everybody that's stuck around to the end. My brother-in-law, soon-to-be brother-in-law, my sister's soon-to-be husband, wrote a comment here an hour ago. How to beat off a lot lizard. What the fuck? I'm confused. Do you mean how to shoo away a lot lizard, or actually beat off a lot lizard? I fucking know. My brother-in-law, check him out. Everybody, Keith Lindwist. I still can't pronounce his fucking last name. Lindwist. Anyway, that's it for now. The video is way too long. I appreciate everybody. I really do. The support. People that are buying t-shirts, thank you so much. It really helps out. And if you want to buy a t-shirt, The link will be in the description box as well to check them out, along with the coffee mugs and all of this shit. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.